Hello everyone, this is Running 1001 here for a episode bracket tournament video for Hawkeye. I just randomly generated these episodes, number them each, they're all renumbered, randomly generated, and put them in this bracket tournament. So, let's get into the bracket tournament. So since there's 6 episodes, we can't do like one-on-one comparisons. So I'm sort of gonna do a 3-on-3 type thing. So I'm first gonna do like 2 against each other, and the winner of that will go against the one remaining. So first we've got episode 6, the finale, versus episode 4. I'd say episode 6 for this one. Episode 4, it kind of like disappointed with the start of it, because the ending of episode 3. Jack held out the Ronin sword to Clint's neck, but like there was not great like a resolution for that, I guess. It was just like they literally just went and talked. And I really did like this episode, episode 4, and the slowness of it at the start. I didn't mind that. I know a lot of people were not really happy with it. I wasn't expecting it, but I think a lot of it was some good character work, except for the part with like the LARPers. I think that's not kind of pointless. I mean, they come into play at the end, but I think mostly they're just like fun characters, and yeah, they just sort of add to the fun vibe of the show. But overall, for the plot, that scene or those scenes with the LARPers didn't have as much significance, weren't as important. But other than that, I love the, I like the slowness of it, to spend time with the characters, and it really made you anticipate, or it made me anticipate at least, for something big to happen, and it did at the end, with the reveal with Yelena, and I was like freaking out. But episode 6, I think, is better. It's got some good, ends for the character arcs of these characters. Kate and Yelena were really good. Yelena was amazing in this episode. As she was in every episode, really. Especially that scene with Clint. That was great. That was really good. So, yeah. So now we got episode 6 versus episode 3. Episode 3 was really good. I don't quite like it as much as some people do. A few reasons. I think that that car chase scene, it wasn't bad, but like I wasn't like super hyped about it. I wasn't like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. I love this car chase scene. It was like, okay, I mean, they're chasing each other in a car and they're shooting arrows with some poor-looking CGI, kinda, but like. I don't know, it's kind of hard to please me with an action scene. And also the ending of it, like it promised something, like some sort of payoff in the next episode, but like it didn't happen. So it's not really a great ending to the episode, I think. It was kind of pointless, and it was disappointing. So I think, that ending takes away from episode 3, but also it not being paid off takes away from episode 4. It's like for both episodes. But yeah, episode 6 moves on to the finals. Now we got episode 5 versus episode 1. Episode 1 was like an introduction, right? The first episode of these Marvel Disney Plus shows, often my least favorite, just because there's not a lot of action going on. It's not that exciting. It's just, an introduction to the characters. So yeah, I'm not always a huge fan of the first episodes of these shows, except for Loki episode 1. That was a really, really good start to Loki. But I mean, episode 5, there were some good scenes in that one. The one with Kate and Yelena and Clint and Maya, those are my 2 favorite ones, definitely, and they're really great scenes. So and I think episode 5 beats episode 2 as well. Episode 2, again, we're just like sort of starting off, introducing things, just sort of getting into the plot. So yeah, I think, so now we got in the finale, episode 6 versus episode 5. And this is a close one for me. But I think I'll give it to episode 5. Just because, like, it's really close. But I just felt a lot more excited by the end of episode 5. It was a slow episode, but there was still, like, some really important moments in that episode. And some really great scenes. I don't know. This is a really hard decision for me. I could go either way. So, like, you know what? I'm probably gonna change my mind. This happens like every bracket tournament video, but gonna go episode 6 just because, like, while episode 5 did have some really great moments, I think episode 6 had more. I would say, especially with Yelena. You know what? Actually, no. Okay, I'm gonna change my mind. I think there's a few more. There's like some more impactful scenes in episode 5. Episode 6, there was a lot of action, and I'm not a huge fan of the bow and arrow type action sort of thing. But like, and the fight scenes, they weren't my favorite sort of fight scene. Like, it is hard to please me with a fight scene. But so I didn't love them. So yeah, episode 5 wins this. So I'm just gonna quickly rank these. So I think in last place I got episode 1, second to last episode 2, fourth place episode 3, third place episode 4, second place episode 6, and first place episode 5. So yeah, that's it for this video. Tell me in the comments which was your favorite episode of Hawkeye, or just even rank them in the comments. And that's it for this video, and catch you on the next one.